another big division game for us with some ramifications. So we got to go out and play the best we can this week, and whatever happens from there, happens from there.
You just mentioned the ramifications. I mean, how much is that a topic in the building this week?
I think everyone's aware of it, but really for us, it's the next game. It's a division game. We can't control all that stuff. All we control is go out to win a game, play the best we can.
Trayvon Mullen got hurt, obviously, but prior to that, it seems like he's been putting it together more and more.
Yep.
Is that kind of we seeing that?
Yeah,
correctly?
he's playing real good. He's understanding each and every game plan's a little bit different. His technique's been real good. He's been tackling real good, and I think he's learning to get better. It's a good pickup for us, and he's gonna have a bright future here.
What have you seen from Drew Lock since he's taken over as their QB?
Yeah, we're real familiar with the skill set. Obviously, we had him at the Senior Bowl for a week, so we were around him for a week there. He's provided a spark for their offense. He's been in there. They've done some really good things. He's a poised guy. He makes a lot of good throws, and they've been winning some games with him in there. So he's a good player, and it's to be a handful for us to handle this week.
Seems like Cortland Sutton and Noah Fant are doing some real good things in their offense. What are you seeing from those guys as weapons?
Yeah, Sutton's a big receiver. He's go down the field and a large catch radius, and Fant's another guy who can stretch the field vertically. He's got good hands. He can block, so they move him around some. So both guys are going to be a lot to deal with this week.
The new defensive end, Jeremiah. Last week of the season, what do you hope to see from him or get from him?
Well, he was available for us, and we liked him. We studied him. He was available to us, and obviously, I don't know how much he's going to contribute this week, but he's a guy in the future we go to OTAs that we'll have available to us, and we can develop him in our system.
What appealed to you about him?
He's got the right dimensions. He's long. He can rush. He can play the run. He was playing in the rotation over there in San Francisco, so he's been a guy we've had our eye on. A kind of guy, you're watching the tape of other teams, the guy kind of stands out on it. When he was available, we decided to go get him.
Who's Will Compton brought to you guys as a defensive signal caller?
He's a real steady guy. He studies the game plan. He understands the offenses. He's a good communicator. He's been playing at a high level, so he's brought a lot to us. It's a good pickup, particularly to pick him up late in the year or midway through the year like we did. For him to come in and be able to do that for us is an asset. It's a real good thing for him.
What did you think of Nevin Lawson's game against the Chargers?
We had a few guys go down there, and Nevin, we had about 3 guys play out of position that didn't practice all that week for that game. You're going against the Chargers offense, which is a high-powered offense. I thought Nevin did a really good job playing outside, playing nickel. Darryl Worley played 3 or 4 different positions. He played outside corner, he played safety, he played dime linebacker for us. So it was it's a tribute to those guys. They study the game plan. They understand the ins and outs of all the coverages. And, coming out at halftime, we were like, holy cow, we don't have certain spots. We had 2 guys go down, and then Trayvon got hurt, so it was 3 guys. And then you're going against that offense. It was tremendous.
You had a couple of breakups against Henry, the tight end, and then I think also a couple against either Keenan or Mike Williams. Is there something that allows him to kind of guard some of those maybe bigger receivers?
Is that Nevin?
Yeah.
Nevin's a pit bull. He's a competitive guy now. I'm just going to tell you, he'll cover whoever you ask him to cover. He's going to cover him, and he's going to challenge him. So that's really his main asset is that he's a competitive guy, and he doesn't want his guy catching the ball, which is the kind of guy you want.
When you have to throw the guys together like that in different positions, does that kind of foster more of a tight-knit attitude in the group, especially when they succeed?
Yeah, I think when guys go down, everyone kind of rallies together and say, hey, you got to go here, you got to go there, and it brings out more communication because it has to be that way. It brings out assuredness that everybody knows what to do. They understand the system. I always tell, hey, I might be talking to this guy in the meeting room, but you guys will be taking notes because you guys might be in that spot. So those guys do. They take great notes in meetings. They do exactly how we want it done. And when times like that come, there isn't a drop-off.
Does Worley have a best position, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. He's a football player.
Yeah.
I mean, Worley can. Like I said, he played corner. He played nickel. He played safety. He played linebacker position in that game. I don't know if you guys knew that, but at the 1-minute drive, he was playing dime linebacker. And to go through some of the calls that we had on the sideline for a guy who never took a rep on this grass out here, it's tremendous. I mean, I got to give him a lot of credit for what he did.